Tommy Davidson is in the house. How are you?
I'm good. Ricky Smiley,
Yes.
foolish.
Yes.
Okay, but he's getting his.
That's what's up. He was talking to me about y'all relationship, about just how y'all met and that long-standing brotherhood. How important is brotherhood when it comes down to comedy?
Oh, come on, we black.
That part.
All right, we black and we black-ish,
Yes.
and it takes that. You know what I mean? But the good thing about Ricky is one of those people that he can get along with anybody.
Yeah.
Like he's not cliquey at all. You know, and
right. When you said we black, now we hearing sirens.
Right. You know, and it's just good to see a good guy win.
Yes.
Win, so he gets his special. Everybody gets to see what he does.
Yeah.
There's a certain church lady character that he does.
Right.
And he never really got the chance to do the movie. You know, and he was doing it first.
Yeah.
And I would love to see that too.
Yeah.
You know, he's just most talented and just, you know, if I go on a show, he make me feel like a real big star every time, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he always does.
Tell me, what does it take to be a good comedian? What are some quality traits?
Well, you first of all, you can't give up. You know what I mean? About what they think about you.
Yeah.
You know, and you gotta love it.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. But I'm gonna say you gotta love.
Ooh.
You gotta love.
Mm-hmm.
Because to get up there and influence, let's say 300 minds from 300 different backgrounds, 300 different ethnic backgrounds, gender backgrounds, 3,000 minds.
Yes.
And make them laugh at the same time.
Yeah.
At the same time, that takes a lot of practice.
Yes.
And it's a technique to it.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you, there's a lot of courage to it.
Yeah.
I ain't never got on stage and knew I was gonna kill.
Really?
No, that's the thing. You know, I gotta pick my shots because, you know, one wrong thing, you know, and they like.
They just ready. Now they not doing all of that now.
And you have.
And it's
you know,
over.
and it's over.
So tell me, has there ever been a joke that you like regret saying because you feel like it didn't land?
It landed, but it just wasn't. It didn't.
It didn't have the effect.
No, everybody laughed, but they
Okay.
thought it was kind of cold. You know what I mean? It was like, here's Trump's next speech. So people were like, hey, yeah, you better not. Yeah.
No.
But now you know what I mean, right? So it was funny, but to some people that wasn't funny.
I love how natural you are. You're naturally funny. Like, even when you just start talking, you don't have to tell a joke. I'm ready to laugh. You have a lot of staying power in this industry, in this game. You see a lot of people come and go, right? With all this talk around AI and technology, do you think that AI could ever replace a stand-up comedian?
No, it could never. It could never. I mean, it's called artificial intelligence.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Artificial.
Yeah, something about something that's organic.
Yes.
That stays here.
Yes.
No matter what. You know, I'm doing music and I'm doing a lot of creative stuff like I always have. But I chose not to lean on AI.
Yeah.
Once in a while I'll get something and go, wow, that is really good. I want to do that or whatever.
Right.
But for the most part, I want coming from me, that same thing that has a box of kittens in a junkyard somewhere having a ball right now. Or that energy that takes a blade of grass that wants to see the sun and makes it crack the concrete.
Yes.
You see what I mean? There's something about the energy that's already here that's enough.
You can't duplicate what's real. Point blank, period.
It's enough.
Yeah.
It's enough.
I love that. All right, so tell me, because you got a lot of bros that are legends, right? If you were to build your Mount Rushmore of comedians, who told you?
Be doing that.
Who asked you that? Somebody asked you that before me?
We always get the Rushmore. Okay, I can give it to you easy though.
Wait, okay, you got. Wait.
How many you want on that mountain?
See, now because I know you already were asked this question, I feel like I have to remix this question.
No, that's for us. That's a tricky question because we love so many of the people.
Okay, well, you got 4. Who do you have to have? 4.
Pryor got to be on there.
Pryor.
Eddie got to be on there.
Eddie Murphy.
I'm going to put Chappelle on there.
Dave Chappelle.
He's one of my contemporaries.
Yeah.
And I get one more?
One more.
Damon.
I'm not trying to crash your
David, hey!
I want to say hi. Hi, Tom.
He is so
You good?
It's the comedy love for me.
Tell you something? How you're breaking out your story is amazing. Because it's a lot of stuff a lot of us didn't know.
I know. Can I brag on you?
What?
I'm listening.
Wouldn't give up.
Yes.
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
Was at the radio station in back of the radio station. The radio station's up here, and she got her own little thing going back here, but it ain't up in front. And every time I come there, she's like, let's go.
Yes.
And then the stand-up. There's a lot of black women in stand-up. Okay? And she said, you know what?
What she said?
Move over. And been consistent.
Yes.
Never let that thing from the back of the radio ever affect her at all because she knew that she was in the place that she needed to be at the moment. She trusted it. She trusted
Same thing
it.
with your career, too. Let's get up.
Okay. The little
Who
bird.
can take the cheating? Bouncing on the knees. Okay.
Ooh, you still got it.
It sounded a little like
I don't care.
It sounded a little donkey-like. I'm working on that.
Okay, so the TV show Martin Lawrence, like, wow. That's such a full circle because we loved
Varnelle Hill.
We love Varnelle. How did that even come about?
Well, me and Martin, we moved out here in like 88.
Yeah.
We moved out here in 88 and built our careers up to the TV shows that we got on. And
Yeah.
I got a call to go over there and guest spot.
Right. I know the
You know,
story.
so so I basically did it in living color style,
Yeah.
where I didn't really learn the script.
You just.
I just waited for my moment and just.
And shine.
And he knows what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and he ain't gonna mess it up.
Right.
That's why the whole time he's like, because if you laugh, it's not. I'm not gonna finish.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we know each other that well.
Yes.
But for that to come back around
To come back around.
after all of these years.
I'm like,
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations. I'm so happy for y'all.
Thank you.
It's just wow, right? It's just why? Why do you think that is coming back around? Out of all things.
You know what? I can't tell you one thing in specific.
Yeah.
But I do know that right now for us, something like that is needed.
Yes, absolutely.
Something like that is needed.
And how does it feel just working with somebody not only that you respect, but that's like your brother? You know what I mean? Like, for y'all to be able to be in this game this long and you're still able to do shows together. Not everybody can say that.
Yeah, man. We don't know what tomorrow brings.
Yeah.
You know, so if we're in today,
Yeah.
we're both grateful.
Yeah.
We know each other's family and the whole 9 yards. We were out there. One time we were in a club, outside of the club.
Yes.
Spike Lee came to audition for movies. We used to kill it at that club.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't let us on stage that night. So, man, me and him were in the parking lot, and we cried. Like, that was our chance, you know?
Wow.
And
Wow.
we lived to make him laugh again another day.
Yeah.
He ended up getting Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
That started his stuff.
Yeah.
And then Keenan ended up giving me In Living Color, and I started my stuff, and here we are.
And here we are. What's the funniest thing about Martin Lawrence?
He
What
want
makes him so special?
he want to beat everybody up.
He wants to beat everybody up.
Yeah.
He always want to fight. Have y'all ever fought?
Nah.
I'm about to say.
I'll be like, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
You don't really want to go there with
I'm
it.
like, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. I understand you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No smoke over here.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know what else too that I find so special, just about you. The stories that you've been sharing lately have been touching so many people. Even myself, can relate on similar ways. Do you have any regrets, or is all this important just to give us the gift that God gave us, which is you?
Yeah, no regrets. Because if it wasn't for the things that shaped me,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be me.
Yeah,
I can't shape me.
yeah,
But who did?
Yes.
Gave me just what I needed.
Yeah.
I came into this world alone,
Yeah.
and wasn't loved.
Yeah.
So he made sure that I'm surrounded by love for the rest of my life with laughs.
What advice could you give to orphans out there? What advice could you give to kids that were abandoned, that were snatched away from their biological parents, and they maybe not be able to know who they are, and they're having identity crisis? What can you say to them right now for encouragement?
That you were created by the best creator ever. You're a partner of an architect that made a tiger, a dolphin, a rock, a seed that makes a tree,
Yeah.
a bird that can fly, the sun. You're created by that architect,
Yes. Yes.
and you're unique.
And you're unique.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the gift.
And that's the gift.
That is the gift. Well, we thank you so much. Keep being strong, resilient, and we know we got more successes from you.
Thank you.
God ain't done.
Thank you. When you
And we
get
gonna
your
be watching
no,
after.
no, no. When you get your daytime talk show, you better put me on there.
Oh, period.